The next tutorial I'm going to show you is how to make a bonnet style hijab. This is how it looks like. So you've got the outer piece, and then you got the two little strings to tie it in the back, and then you have the inner piece. You can see that seam right there? So the inner piece is like a circular shape, and then it has the elastic. If you do have a bonnet style, I would say use it as
take your measuring tape. You're going to need measuring tape, scissors, pins, and your sewing machine. If you want, I would suggest you make a pattern out of paper or muslin. If you have any scrap piece of fabric, use something like that. So you measure from, I'm going to measure from here to here. And I've got 5.5 inches. So add 1/2 inch onto this. So let's just say 6 inches. And now I'm going to give the front length, which includes the ties. And this is going to be 20 inches. And I would say just add an extra inch, so it ends up being 21. Now you're going to measure the back here before this extra piece that's added on back here, and this measures out to be 8. Again, add 1/2 inch, so it's 8.5. And then this curve, it doesn't have to be perfect, you can add it on later. Okay, so this back piece again, they're joined here, so you obviously know this is 8.5 as well. Now I'm going to open up the back. And like, it depends, this fits my head good. It just slides back, which is annoying. But if your bonnet fits you perfectly, then I would suggest to copy the exact measurements. But if it fits you a bit small, you would add on some extra inches, and you would just take some off, depending on your bonnet size. The widest part, which seems to be this right here, I'm going to measure. I've got 7 1/8 of an inch. So let's just say 7. The same 7 inches, I'm going to just follow it through all the way down. And you're going to elastic. The first measurement is going to be the 21 inches. I've already added in the seam. So $21 again was half of it. So measure 21, fold your fabric. Okay. There's no strawberries in this, I already told you. Yes, I said give me 5 minutes, okay? So there we go. I folded in half so that the total, if you measure the entire length, is going to be 42. But I'm just measuring it in half, which is 21. So make a little snip, and I'm just going to cut my fabric all the way through. So this right here, let me just kind of show you. When I folded this in half, this is the piece right here. So this is this one. Now we're going to do this. So from here to here, I measured 6 inches. So, well, I measured 5.5. You can add 1/2 inch because you want to join the two sides together. Sorry, one other thing. Add another 1/2 inch. So I'm going to add 6.5 because you still have to hem this back. So I'm just going to start my measurement from here. I'm just going to fold mine from this piece on to selvage. So I'm just going to fold it in. So I might just measure 6 from this point because I'm going to have a seam here. And I'm going to cut again. Make sure your fabric is folded in half. Okay. So make sure everything is flat. Show you again. This is what I meant. This is the seam right here. Okay. So from here to here, and then plus the 1/2 inch. And now we're gonna go 8.5 inches down. I tried to mark it with the pen, and I can't see it on my fabric, so I just marked it with a pin. So now I'm going to turn my fabric. And okay, so remember this is kind of curved, so it's slightly curved. So we're just gonna go with a slight curve. So start cutting and just curve it a tiny bit. Like you see, I barely curved it. Get down to your mark. Okay. And this part here, okay. So now we've cut it all the way down there, and now we're just gonna go for this curve, and then we're gonna make the strings that it ties down to. So when you're cutting these straps, just keep it thick, because then you can do your little hem and fold it in together like that. The next step is going to be the inner circle. Now you take your fabric. Just need all this. I'm going to cut this off. Okay, so we need a fold. This is going to be my fold right here, and this is going to be this part. So this is the fold. Okay. Now the length is 8.5 inches. So the fold end, just make sure you cut it at 8.5. Okay, so now we're gonna do the widest. So when I measured it, the widest part was 7 inches. So we're gonna keep that measurement. Okay, so it's gonna be 3.5 because. Now cut this all the way down. Now we're gonna make that curve right here. So this is the inner piece. This elastic, you don't want it to be super tight. So as you can see here, it totally like scrunches in. So this measurement, I'm gonna measure this part right here, and it is 4.5 inches. So let's cut this 4.5. This might be like the hardest part to do in this. So you take 2.5 inch up and about 1/2 inch, and do the same thing on the other side. And pin it, and we're going to add the elastic with a zigzag stitch. So just go to your machine and zigzag stitch this all the way down. So we got the elastic in with the zigzag stitch. Hem your sides down and hem the front. Now we have this hem down. I'm just gonna cut. So that is what this piece looks like. So now we're going to attach the back on. The first thing I'm going to suggest is to find your center, finding my center, which is right here. I'm going to mark it with a pin. So that's the center of this. Now fold this in half and find your center, which is there. So find the two centers and pin this all the way down, and then stitch it. So here we have it, the finished bonnet with the strap sewn down.
I still haven't cut this part off, but I will. This is it. So this is one bonnet and this is the other. I am 37 weeks and 5 days pregnant, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I could go into labor anytime. So I made the video today. It's June 1st, and I'm hoping to have it up soon. I know I've been saying I'm gonna do it, but things pop up, they come up. I've been in and out of emergency and all that kind of stuff, so it hasn't been fun, but I am totally looking forward to meeting my baby, inshallah. My son is excited too. He's starting to understand more and more, and he wants to meet the baby too. So this is what my belly currently looks like. So let's see when the baby pops out. Hopefully naturally, but we'll see about that. Anyways, I hope thank you for watching. I hope I was helpful to the 2 girls that requested these tutorials. I'm so sorry for being super duper late, but along with my collection and with the baby and all of that, it's been a crazy stressful I'm gonna say a year, but especially the last few months have been just insanely crazy busy for me. So the next time I'm gonna post something will be after the baby's born, so I won't be posting any videos for a while. I hope to be blogging here and there, but most of the time when I blog about tutorials, so I'll try to update you on everything, and I'll also update you on when the baby's born, inshallah. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Assalamu alaikum.